Broadcast live.
We've got the voice, the myth, you know. Her voice you've been hearing it like throughout the year because her song has been on, the songs she's been on are charting all the time. The one and only Miss Ami.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks. How's it?
Very good, very good. Thanks for coming through. You know, like you are so rare, right? When we were trying to get you, we were like, is she even gonna come? What is this?
I wonder. Why is it Kanjal?
I feel like, that voice. It just doesn't do anyway, you know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah.
Firstly, a lot of people want to do a feature with Ami Faku, right? You haven't released anything since 2019. Like, I mean, project, yes. You haven't released, you've released a single, but you haven't released a project of your own since 2019. But it's as if like you're thriving with everybody that's just released last week. What does a person have to do to get a feature with Ami Faku? And what are the things that you do to make sure that definitely won't make you get the feature?
It's really simple. You just have to be talented. Hey, me, I don't care about your 10 years of experience or whatever. What I care about is what I hear and what I resonate with at the time. So for me, that's all it takes, really.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. If I hear something I like, I'll be in it. Yeah.
At times when you are writing, because you know you will write from Afro to R&B to dance, and all of it will be good, by the way. You know, you're not like Auzami Lana, like you literally like make good songs across the board. From a penmanship perspective, I mean, like, do you like writing alone or do you like writing in a room with people where you get that energy because of the features? Because you fit in different pockets, you know?
I've mostly written alone, but I really enjoy being in a space where there's other writers. It's such a space where I can grow and learn like people's tricks, you know. And now in a classroom, Shem, I sit at the back so I can learn. So if I'm given any opportunity to be with other artists, I am so eager to be there and check them out and like see, you know, if konindo tata or just like and give them an ear and hopefully learn from that. Yeah.
I think that, like, you know, there's also, besides just like learning from other people, you've been learning from other releases where you are involved, right? And you've been seeing that, okay, people love this, people love that. How is that literally like shaping the project that you're about to come out with?
It's shaping it. We're actually having this discussion with my manager on the road. We're like, hey, I wonder how are people going to receive the fact that I've grown and I'm probably not going to sound the same, you know?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, me, I don't care. I will drop what feels right to me.
Yeah.
So people will I feel like will still love the music because it still comes from a real place. I feel like that's what's important. It's all about the energy you receive and the beauty around it. And I want people also to just be open-minded and listen to everything. That's cool. They shouldn't just stick to one thing, man. Like open your ears. But I hope they receive me well. Otherwise, and I'm album, I'm Banjani. God, again, this whole period of a break of some sort has been great in terms of growing me. And I feel like I have something great to offer. Yeah. Yo, I can't wait.
I mean, you were saying that the album has to work, right?
It has to.
How, in a way, how is it like now? Because right, for me, I was driving one day. I think I was in Cape Town, so I wasn't able to kind of register properly. I heard a song playing on radio. And then they said, Ami Faku. It's like, yo, that's a super white song, you know, a super white sounding song, you know? And I asked myself, like, in your project, when people are gonna go listen to your project, what can we expect though? Is it more like the Afro-pop approach that you kind of would have come in? You've also got like the hip-hop features that you've done, you know, and if you've got like the popish songs that literally are high-felt songs. You've got like the I see the happy. That was my song for a long time. You know what I mean? what pocket are you putting us in? This is what I'm trying to get. And
No, the thing is, there isn't. I feel like with me, what makes me is my background, which is church, of which now you find that in all the music that I do, all the genres that I do, and it's there, you hear it. So for me, what inspires me is my roots, which is Zion, church, those melodies. And what I do with those melodies is up to me. But the music will always have a feeling, and I feel like that's what I always base my work around what I feel like I want to do at the time. So I don't want to say because I'm going to make sure, like I always make sure.
Okay, Ngzwili. I mean, where are we going with regards to Ami? Earlier on, you were just talking about, like just working in the industry and like having the dream, you know, of being successful. Then you get to the dream, you know, and when you get to the dream, you like kind of go, I go happy still, you know.
Like I go happy.
Yeah, and you go happy still, you know. I mean, what is it that like, I mean, really like when you look deep in your heart and you go, music in the isipo sam, maramina ngubani, you know, what is it in your heart that you really wanna become, or you're searching to find also?
In this journey.
In your holistic Ami, because you know, when we listen to music and artists, we feel we also a part of them, right? Especially with the songs, you know. And your voice literally is really like soundtracks to feelings, you know. So sometimes you want to go, is the person I'm listening to, what are they going through? Do you know what I mean? It's almost, your music is therapy, but what are you going through?
Or
you know
the
what I mean?
person behind it.
Yeah.
Ndiyagowa, man, yabo. Ngikondibitheni. Ndiyagowa shemu.
We are going through.
And kudala Ndiyagowa, yabo. But yes, we were having this conversation earlier that like you like reach a certain milestone of your life and you achieve a certain goal, and then you're like, okay, but still, I still feel this way. And that's exactly what I go through every day. So for me, what's important is I live a very boring life, honestly. Also, I'm always myself 100%, so that I'm aware of myself. I love to self-reflect and be aware of my surrounding. So I just chill, have a boring life, and I only do this when I feel like doing it. Like I just go to studio when I feel like it. I drop what I want to drop. I don't base my career on what people think or whatever. It's always based on what feels right for me at the moment, and that's how people end up loving the work, because it comes from a good place, not a place of pressure or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, your life is such a mystery. I'm wondering, do you even watch like a series?
I actually don't have TV, hey? Yazi ndizinhloni. Kodwa ke ndipholile man kumandi. Ndithenga iTV god and PlayStation. That's the only reason I'm buying TV for PlayStation. But I don't have TV. But I'm exciting. It's like I'm boring, but I'm exciting.
Boring but exciting.
Yeah. So I know how to be exciting in my personal life. You can't Shazam this Amanda Faku. You won't Shazam her, because that's how I at least know I have something of my own, which is my privacy, and I get to be myself there, you know, with my people. And I don't have like friends because of what they do, whatever. It's always based on my connection with them and how well we connect. I
mean, I just want to know Ami, right? Because I don't know when I'll see you again. Okay, Ami, yourself.
Yes, kaloku bethuna. Iwesi, after my first album, I had to have a support system. That one I was sober. Now I needed something, you know. Not to say I'm a drunkard or an alcoholic. I'm just saying, you know, sibadala ngoku ingxaki zininzi. Funeka once in a while uthobebo phole yabo.
Ufake ingxaki emanzini.
Ungathatha life serious.
Ungathatha life serious. How have you been receiving and feeling about just the break outside South Africa? You've been doing a lot of work, you know, in different African continents, and what are your ambitions, you know, in those spaces?
I want to travel more. It really opens up my mind in ways I never imagined. it is so inspiring, and I love connecting to new people. Abantu abafani, man. So for me, I find that interesting because I've always been someone ongazi bantu. Before umculo, I literally only knew my family. So now that I'm doing this work where I get to see people, it's inspiring, and it's even better when you go to a different country. So I hope more of that is coming, and I know that more of that is coming. Yeah.
And I mean, sounds. Do you hear sounds?
Yeah,
sometimes?
Yeah, I even collaborate now more with people from different countries now, something I hadn't done before. It's challenging, shame, I'm not gonna lie, Mara, it's good for me. Yeah.
What's challenging? What's the language?
Is rhythm, I'll call it gangabo. Shambi rhythm ya le beat anike yona odd for him na. Yeah.
For indlebe zakho.
Yeah. But it's good because then it challenges me. Then I try and do something on it.
I just don't know what to expect with you, with Ami. I don't know what to expect. The only way I can go, I just say, just love the music, because you got to ask yourself some of the things that you say and the way you say it and how it's delivered. You kind of go like, how do you get in that depth of emotion? You know, we're talking about how you can make a song and you can just sing it in J, but then you get in a depth of emotion. And that's why I always go, what are you going through? And yes, you've got your personal life, but it's those things that like you want to find out from a person who's got such a song.
Every day. That's why I send this ngoma, because I capitalize on my hurt, that's for sure.
Hurt her more. I'm joking.
It's fine. But I'm not about nothing and hatish betunan. It's fine. No one hatish, it's fine. I don't care.
In the heat.
If una when Alondo Leo non hetagwako, yeah. But guess who wish isn't jolly?
No. I'm wishing like that. I take that back in front of the king. Please.
Hi, boy,
Sasha. Come back.
Yeah, I know.
You know? I know. I mean, like, congratulations, though, you know, and just keeping that, like, that kind of, like, humility and doing what you're doing and keeping yourself exclusive, you know what I mean?
You have to have be everywhere, guys.
Yeah. No, and it's completely exclusive, but I love how you keep yourself inclusive, though, in the music.
Yeah.
And that's powerful because you don't box yourself. You know what I mean? When is the date for this album that we are waiting for? Which part of the year do you think?
Yes, but this year for sure. Yeah, about my pool man. Ngicela uzok-invite listening session.
Ngicela ung-invite tu. Mongang-invite. Uzonghetha.
Invite.
And ngizocapitalize. Ngizobhala isong.
Kiyathi no rights.
Ngizokusempula ungangicela and ngiyazwe na ufuna ukusempliwa without your ngizokusempula ngipitche fast njengo Mickey Mouse.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Ami Faku, thanks for joining us on the Unplug. Check out incredible show.
Broadcast live